let's do this. I would have died if you didn't see me there.
12 seconds later.
And I'm dead. Hey guys, we're going to go to it, and welcome back to Why I Like. So today's episode is going to be about Team Fortress 2. Well, specifically, it's the orange box. That's where it originally came from, and the games I've wanted to play. But it's still why I would become to like Team Fortress 2. But this is the source of it, anyway. So let's just get into it. So, Team Fortress 2. So it's a bit of a unique way that I got introduced to it because obviously, it was like around 2010-ish, I think, where my brother would get the orange box, and he would mostly go and play Half-Life 2, those games. However, I decided, because I wasn't really much into shooting games at the time, so I mostly played like Portal, and yeah, so I kind of enjoyed that, and Team Fortress 2 was always just there in the side, and I never actually knew what it was, but I did like its cartoony style, so I just thought, I'll give it a try. So this is on the Xbox 360, by the way, in case you didn't say. So yeah, I just I log on to Team Fortress 2, and it looked quite inviting, but I didn't realize it was an online game, at least at the time. So I mostly just messed around on the maps. Did nothing. I mostly just did role playing as like with the engineer and his buildings and such. I don't know why. I didn't really know much about the game back then, but I do remember my brother introducing me to the Meet the Team videos shortly after. I think at that point he moved on to play the PC version of Team Fortress 2 and such. So he just let me keep the game, the orange box, and moved on. But yeah, I was shown to each member of the team, and I understood what they did properly this time. And that's pretty much it, really. I mean, I kind of stopped playing Team Fortress 2 for a little bit. Until around 2016-ish. That would be when I would get my laptop, and I would officially start playing it for the first time. No, wait. No, actually, it was 2019, not 2016. My bad. I kept thinking it was 16 for some reason. No, it's 19. So yeah, 2019, I would get my very first laptop, and so at that time I was old enough to understand that the orange box is outdated. So I finally got Steam, and I installed the orange box. No, wait. I keep mistaking the thing as the orange box. No, I got Team Fortress 2 on its own, and I got the Valve Complete Pack afterwards. That's how I got the rest of the Valve games. I should have bought the orange box first, that way I could have got the proof of purchase for Team Fortress 2, the hat, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, so yeah, I would but during that time I would also play a little bit of the orange box for the 360 again, because it was backwards compatible for the Xbox One. So I played that for a little bit as well. I was more comfortable with the controller layout, so I mostly went to the Xbox version, just because I could play it with a controller, and I had an Xbox Live at the time, and people were playing it, so I was able to play some online experience. And eventually, though, it would feel bland, and I would kind of stop playing it for a while. But that's when I would move on to the Steam version, and I learned that you can just plug in a controller and then play it that way. So I did it that way, and yeah, I officially started playing Team Fortress 2. Got my first couple of items thanks to my brother just letting me get a few purchases from his account, so that was nice of him. Obviously I didn't know about the whole key training thing, so I kind of overbought stuff that would would have been cheaper. But yeah, so yeah, I would be introduced to the Steam version. So I would start getting cosmetics, I would learn about key trading, and yeah. And then I would eventually give Man vs. Machine a try. I saw it, heard about it, and I thought, yeah, I've played Gears of War 3, so I know what Horde mode's like. So I played it, and I did quite well. I mean, first tour was not that bad. Got quite good at it. I know about the Australians and everything, so but I wasn't guaranteeing that I would get one. I was mostly just playing it just because it was, you know, something unique to do, and in my eyes, like, £4 every now and again's not the end of the world, I mean, you know. So yeah, and then on my second tour, I would get an Australian Medigun. I was really astounded. Took some pictures of it and posted it throughout the Steam community, and that I should not have done, because someone found me and tried to, well, they successfully did, they scammed me out of it. So basically they were saying that they can get a whole bunch of keys for it, and he explained, at least taught me how the key system works and everything. So I convinced, like, since I don't really play Medic that much, it might be worth it and I can get something better, since it was the second expensive one at the time. So I was more interested in getting a golden scattergun, so I could have bought that instead and had some left over. And that's what I was planning to do, but the moment that they got their hands on it, I went to bed, and the next morning they blocked me on all of the social media stuff that we were talking through. So Discord and Steam and everything. And then I tried to contact them back, and then they got some other dude who was doing the thing where, like, they show a video of them, like, trying to ban your account, and obviously knowing it was the first time for me, I fell for that, and they got access to my account. But fortunately I was able to contact Steam support, and they were able to get my account back, and that also learned me to never use the same password for so long, so I changed it. And pretty much ever since then, I've kind of been cautious with the Steam community. Well, really, I just don't really tend to use as much social media in general. Mostly it's YouTube that I'm mostly doing my social media stuff on. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, Discord's just for friends, and I don't talk to anyone on Steam. I don't do trades or anything, so I just get what I get, I guess. But, yeah, then, you know, the bot crisis thing popped up when I moved to my dad's, and then I still played it, surprisingly. And yeah, I pulled through. I fought through the bots, and yeah. I think that was kind of the reason why I went to MVM in the first place, because it just saved the hassle, and I guess it was kind of a similar situation. So it was like, you know, you build like a used to, I guess. But yeah. So, you know, then 2021, 2022 comes around, and they did the Save TF2 protest, and I participated in it a bit with making basically just a video of the MVM cutscene, but with, like, pictures instead. And then I did it again when Russia versus Ukraine became trending. Don't know why, but I was younger at the time. But, oh, just dropped the piece. Anyway. So, yeah, really, Team Fortress 2 has been kind of simple. I mean, I've enjoyed a lot of the community-made projects, like the Winglet and his, like, Spy Fedora Chronicle stuff, Pymations with the Meet the Amazing team, and a few other things I forgot to mention, or I just can't remember right now. Like I said, I'm pretty sure, really, Team Fortress 2 is mostly, right now anyway, where most of my meme animations are coming from. At least most of the animating jokes, they seem to be from Team Fortress 2 mostly. Or at least use Team Fortress 2 a lot. Like my most recent one with being Who's on Fire. Just saw that as a meme and I thought I'd animate it. So, yeah. So even though Team Fortress 2 is not as special compared to Doctor Who and Sonic, it still holds a place in my heart. Because it's like, it helped me through lockdown, at least through gaming. And it's got a lot of funny videos. I always laugh at them, so it's always something I can always go back to have a little laugh at. And of course, I've been making a lot of live streams with it on my YouTube so far. I kind of haven't done one in a while, might change that. I kind of guess I've just been not in the mood to do them, I guess. I mean, I haven't played much in general lately. It might just be because of work. I don't know. But yeah, really, like, Team Fortress 2 is like my go-to game I primarily play. At least if I'm not into any other game at the time, I'll go to Team Fortress 2. And I'm hoping after this whole fixed TF2 process that the game doesn't shut down, at least for a decade or so. Because it's a great game and it should be preserved. And luckily I actually managed to sign the petition, so my name is in that book that's now at Valve headquarters. So it's nice to see that my username at least will be in a symbolism of gaming history. At least for the time being, anyway. So, yeah. I mean, there's not much happening with Team Fortress 2 now, but at least it's bot free for the time being. So, it might convince me and might go back and play it more. Probably. But yeah. However, the main thing I'm primarily trying to do for Team Fortress 2 is to get some merch. It's really hard to do. I mean, the only thing I have is the orange box on the 360 and the actual PC game, but my laptop doesn't have a disk drive, so it's just there. I mean, I would like to get some kind of figurine, specifically of the Scout, because since he's my favourite class, that's the one I use representing on the channel and everything. So, I would like to get some kind of figure of him. I mean, the easiest one I can get is a pop figure, but I want to get something more unique. I saw the portable Mercs, but no one's selling them on eBay. And then there's the NECA figure, which is really cool and articulate, but hell of expensive. But one day I will get one. But, yeah, so nothing much else I can say, really, besides why exactly I like it. So, I think primarily the main reason I like it is just because for shooters, or at least first-person shooters and such, I don't really tend to play realistic games. There are some exceptions like Fallout and Gears of War and such, but realism I don't tend to be of interest in. I think it's a bit uncomfortable because it's like more realistic. It doesn't really catch my eye. That's why I've never touched Call of Duty. Well, I have once, but that was when I was at a friend's house. And you'll never see me play Call of Duty. Never. I'm just saying that now, because if you expect me to play Call of Duty, no, I'm not playing Call of Duty. Anyway, so really, like, it's one of those games that I find interesting in a lot of ways. Like, it's cartoonish art style, even though with its, like, action and such. And it's got a great story with the comics and everything. I've read through them, and it's got a lot of, it's got one of the biggest Steam communities, even though it's such an old game. And like I said, it's pretty much like an all-rounder for me. Like, it's entertaining, it's funny, it's good-looking, and it's something to do, you know? It's like, once again, it's my go-to game and such, and it seems to be my most inspiration for, like, little short animations and such. So, yeah, really. I guess, like, if I organize these into different classes, Team Fortress 2 will be an all-round class. But, yeah. Oh, just giving you a heads up, my least favorite class is Spy. Since, you know, the Scout's my favorite, Spy is my least favorite because I cannot play Spy. I keep trying every single time and it fails. But, yeah. Nothing much else I can say, really. Just that, really. Obviously, if you've keeping track of my channel, you've seen a bunch of my Team Fortress 2 stuff. I made a bunch of memes with it, made a few animations. Obviously, it's the game I've mostly played on the channel. And, yeah. That's pretty much it, really. So, yeah. Anyways, I guess that's it for this video. So, thank you guys for watching, obviously. As always, bro's gotta go. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.